goal here with Charlotte. He steps to it, strikes it low, and it's saved by Kuzminsky. Monster PK save.
Them regulated. The only argument to that, Mike, would be is when you train at one point in time, you do give yourself that extra rest. And that will come back to help you out.
Walker! There's the save, Kuzminsky.
Here's Lakava. Ahead for Mitchell. Good first touch. It was a bit too heavy. And a sliding challenge just as Charleston Tampa Bay games. They'll be fiery this season after what happened a year ago. Here's New York. Here's Mitchell. Saved by Kuzminsky.
This possession is unbelievable. It's great, but you have to be careful on the counterattack. You have to organize there.
Palacio still going. Now on the turn. Palacio saved by Kuzminsky. The player of the week coming up with another big save. Long distribution. This knocked ahead. Fortunate bounce. And now here comes New York again. Another save by Kuzminsky. Mitchell nearly had another and so shot out of play.
Defense responding to Leo. Back to Steinberger.
Just looking at Steinberger as well. His movement off the ball, just non-stop.
Fernandez, service in. Oh, ball inside the box. Sable was right there on the doorstep. Kuzminsky, Lewis Hilton not giving up on it. He'll send it right. Rowdies with one final opportunity here. Harris, another cross. There's the header. Oh, Kuzminsky taps it over. An incredible save.
Holds off Harmon. Ball into the feet of So. So shot! Saved off the crossbar.
Wow.
Top of the box again. Wharton now out for Dixon. Centrally for Cicerone. It's saved by Kuzminsky. A strong right hand keeps it 1-0.
Downs heads that into the penalty area. DeShield slips it through. This is swiped away. Kuzminsky denying Dambrot. Ping diagonal ball. Brought down. Brilliant. Driving in. Cut back ball with a deflection. There's the save. Kuzminsky.
Transitional movements have been the best here in the second half for Red Bull 2. Can they find one more in the tank?
Daniel Edelman. Outswinger towards the penalty spot. It's headed down and saved by Kuzminsky.
The longest losing streak in USL Championship at this point. Loudon looking to answer back. Some real estate here. Now a right-footed shot. Flicked away by Kuzminsky. Very good.
Miami wants to.
This is Reed. And Kuzminsky made himself big.
Start this attack through Omar So. Like he was triple teamed. It's Yearwood. Couple extra touches. Yearwood shot. Saved at the near post. Corner kick, New York.
Hugh Roberts had his hand straight up in the air. Clearly he's a target. Ball across. And the shot is on. Somehow Dean able to redirect this on target. Makes in the end a comfortable save.
It's a dangerous opportunity for the Battery to give shot.
Body's getting forward for New York. Early ball to the far post. Mitchell misreads it and chested it down.
Wow. You know, could have taken it a little bit more, looks up, sees bodies in the box, and just has a beautifully curled ball right in.
Daniel Edelman standing over this one for New York Red Bulls 2. Is there a miracle winner in stoppage time here? Edelman serves it in. Egbo with the header and into the arms of Kuzminsky.
Judged on results at the end of the day. That's why this is such a pressure game. One player who did shine on that night was Bolivar. He's not here tonight.
Pass finding Green and Kuzminsky. Bit awkward the way that bounced up on him, able to get it over the end line.
See what I can provide. Long set piece coming on, and this right at Kuzminsky, who makes a save on two knees. To see where they are at as this is played over the top again. Kelly trying to get on the end of this. The shot is blocked. Palomino was there.
Getting in the referee's face after that, but we saw the replay. The left foot hung out there to catch Adebayo Smith.
Guenzati again firing. Kuzminsky, a tremendous save again. Adebayo Smith to Fernandez. This one taken from distance. And there's Kuzminsky, who has had a very busy night.
And then it was former Charleston Battery player Mike Azira. Here's Cello with the interception, finds Sandoval. He's got Rivas on the far side. Sandoval goes for goal. And it is blocked by Kuzminsky. And one here at the lab this season. As this is a long ball played forward for Daniel Bruce. Kuzminsky is out of his 18 to poke it away. Falls to Sandoval, tries to chip the keeper, and Kuzminsky was already back. Forward for Sandoval, he's on. Sandoval has a go, looking for the brace. And it's a save, one-handed save.
Sends it over to the right-hand side. Sabella into the box, takes a tumble, and then takes a shot. And Kuzminsky is cool as ice.
And then Brian Schmetzer wanted you to be an outside back. That was a bridge too far. Correa sets this up. This teed from distance, excellent from Kuzminsky. Pursuant to getting that wide. And it's taken away in midfield. It's 3v2. Smith. Kamarni Smith. Oh! Waving at it. Hopefully Kuzminsky sends it out over the line. Play at a 400-student junior college in Indiana. Ball laid ahead. Sergei. Sergei trying to beat to the back post.
And now Baggio will start on that left side. Fizzles this in and right at Kuzminsky, who makes this. Fernandez ahead for Juan Tejada. Tejada off the crossbar, and it again off the crossbar and out of play. How did that not go in for the Rowdies?
The referee just keeping an eye on all the pushing and shoving going on in the box.
Ball swung over. That's handled by Kuzminsky.
I'm delighted to see the keeper caught that without getting poked in the face again.
You put yourself behind the 8-ball, dropping one inside 10 minutes.
De Silva, that's caught by Kuzminsky. Charleston in their division right now. Speedy Williams.
Well done.
Kuzminsky rising up over Paco Craig. Those two. You see Sparrow at the edge of the penalty area. No, that's not a second referee. Martinez caught by Kuzminsky, too easy.
Once again, Loudon into the box, swinging ball in. Kuzminsky, good hands. A redirect, picks it up, and the counterattack is on now for Charleston.
He's to work with, sending it forward. Rowdies have got something cooking. Zach Steinberger trying to square it up. Right side. Dahlgaard sets it into the box. Oh, that reach of Kuzminsky.
Penetrative pass we're talking about.
Here's Fernandez. Oh, straight on Kuzminsky. You saw Harris fly in again.
Forbes will drive this in. Couple of players goes down. Kuzminsky comes up with the ball. Here's Griffin. Rovira joins the attack. Left-footed cross, standing this up back post. Kuzminsky is there. This ball played ahead. Dixon looks infield, clips this in, and it's caught by Kuzminsky, trying to pick out deep.
Bruce puts a little shake on Harmon, crosses in, looking for Rivas, and it's over the head of Sergio Rivas.
For moving it around, McGlynn. Budati plays it in. Oh, Kuzminsky high into the air to snag it. Coming at a great time for Charleston, who is in desperate need of the points. They have been good here at Patriots Point. Have only dropped one match in 5 tries.
Shot penalty affect him yet. He's a vet.
35-year-old has it yet again. Good turn, chips it in.
Wow.
Very nice defending there by Hogan, and Kuzminsky comes up. Slides it along. 84th minute. Charlotte looking for an equalizer. Kuzminsky. Oh, man. Still loose in the box after a redirect, and it comes over. Sabella plucks it out of the air. Sent in. Kuzminsky.
There he goes. He's got the script. He knows to get down.
Minsky guarded net. Corner Loudon. There's Kuzminsky.
Performances yet far, and
All over the top. Kuzminsky comes out and punches it. So goes down in a heap. It's
Calvillo in from San Jose. Calvillo delivers, ripped down by Kuzminsky.
And now Hilton will send this in. Kuzminsky, corner's taken short. And now Hilton will whip this in towards Kuzminsky, who makes the catch.
He finds Mikey Ambrose. Angelo Kelly tries to close the space down, sends it toward the top of the sixth. Kuzminsky is there. Goodrum was crashing. Kuzminsky held on to it. A lot of room for Mikey here. Angelo Kelly sent in with the left, up and over. Kuzminsky with the grab. Nicely done there.
It's a good play from Kuzminsky to come out and just snare that one.
The sideline, Dimmick sends it in. It takes a couple clicks, and then a right-footed shot attempt. Hits a body, and Kuzminsky comes off of his line to pluck it. A 0-0 draw was satisfactory for both sides after 45 minutes. What are your thoughts here? Is a run out. Bunting getting onto it, chipping the keeper. It's high arcing over Miller. It's into the net. Joel Bunting scored for the second time this year, and Charleston has their.
So Van Schaik going back to his own goalkeeper, Kuzminsky. Joe Kuzminsky, one of the best goalkeepers in the USL Championship over the last 2 years.
18 minutes gone. Mike Watts, Devin Kerr. Patriots Point in South Carolina. Kuzminsky. Maybe a chance for Charleston to play quick.
But again, the all-important number, 0-0 right now. No goals on either side.
Yep, we saw this about 2 weeks ago against Pittsburgh Riverhounds, where the Rowdies had a lot of possession. You know, if you allow a goal to get in, Drew, no chance you could actually get a chance to eat for the next week. But
it is intense, isn't it? Well, lots coming up at halftime. Be sure and stay with us. Special feature on Jordan Adebayo-Smith. Tremendous run he has had so far for the Rowdies, scoring goals.
Patterson sends it backwards. Kuzminsky, there's a lot of red jerseys there in the box, and he has to push it all the way out.
Lewis just plucks that out of the air.
Pulling the strings. Here as we near the stretch run in this game. 1-0 Tampa Bay.
What about Adebayo-Smith? Maybe run and then having the wherewithal to take on the defenders in the box.
74th minute. It's going to come near side here. Patrick Hogan, the center.
You have that continuity and that consistency in your lineup, and you develop those relationships. So that's what's been tough, really, for New York this entire COVID era.
No real identity to the game, is there, Mike?
It's been that way all night.
Yeah, all night long. Even with the red card, you're just kind of looking, going, really? Like.
Tough to break down. You need fresh legs. Just to add, can you play a little bit more Route 1 football in this game where you want to get that late equalizer, or even pull this game and try to get the 3?
When he gets on the ball the second time, it's just about finding a simple pass. He does well to get the team out of pressure. It's just connect and move the team up the field. If I'm on Charleston, I'm saying, well, that's just a bad mistake. I don't think that's really saying what's going on in the game right now. You just have to put it out of your mind. As far as the weather goes, that just dictates how you play. I mean, it's going to be slick. It's going to be fast. The ball might.
Both Mackey and Abdullah. And there's McFadden tracking Patterson. So they have to go all the way back inside the 6 to Kuzminsky, who tries to send it to Kelly.
There's a very clear picture here how the Atlanta United matchups in their high press work out. They're going to allow the goalkeeper to have time. Kuzminsky's trying to pick somebody out. Lenny and I try and pick up these second balls. He and Bauer will be on limited minutes today, so we'd think that maybe even without the yellow card, they were going to swap halves. So it's a challenge for Josh Bauer coming in, but this is the type of game that I think he does.
Atlanta United. Ezekiel Barco. Araujo with 1. Joseph with 2. Barco with a goal in the 86th.
Did the most with their chance that they did get, and you know, it's going to be, it's a young group. you know, is effective, gets to Jake Lakava, and Jake Lakava's touch just takes him away from goal there, and it was always going to be tough, even for a player like him in the form he has, to really get a good shot on goal there.
Featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Miola, Rodney Marsh, and the brand new USL All Access, featuring Mike Watts and Devin Kerr every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Anyone who follows the Charleston Battery knows how successful they've been bringing over players from Cuba.
Opinion, just a mishit pass. They happen from time to time, but you want to be sharper, no?
I think so. I think it was Van Schaik who played that ball, and it was a dangerous one under high pressure from the New York Red Bulls front line. An error that...
Be more aggressive with it.
So you would have rather seen Piggott get the ball once he was in the box rather than have to play it before he got there.
It's all on the guy that played it to him. I'm not sure if it was...
p.m. Eastern on ESPN Deportes. Jesus Acosta and Jose Rodriguez always do such a good job on those games.
But nothing really to give the goalkeepers a chance to dive across the box and make great saves.
Archer goes back to goal.
That's the hardest shot Kuzminsky's had. I felt it was such an advantage to Charleston.
His professional debut against St. Louis FC, so in now 41 games, he's gone the distance 3 times.
Josh, the last time we saw Charlotte play was against Miami FC. And you remember the goal they conceded.
25 minutes to go. Charleston still...
Downs, pretty good seeking ball, but Kuzminsky called into action early.
That just shows you how talented this Loudoun United side is. They've got some really good players who...
The USL is committed to supporting the LGBTQ+ community. Through the Forever Proud project, the USL will strive to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Learn more at uslsoccer.com. Fifth-year player for Charleston Battery. This is his 75th appearance in the Tampa Bay, is winning 1-0 against Hartford right now, so they continue their excellent start to the year. The brand new 2021 home and away kits are now available. Get the same look at a goal in the 35th, one of his 2 here tonight, and it was a 2-0 lead for Charleston. And here in the second half, it has been all Charleston. Well, one thing...
Off you go, and for a little while it looked like he was struggling first 20-30 minutes. It was Aracostas with the goal. Miku Daly hardly got a touch, but he kept battling, got bumped around a bit.
Promises if you walk down there. Drew Felios, legend in the broadcast booth.
A lot of selfies will be exchanged for sure.
I'll just say I'm with him, and I'll just stand next to you. And also has a little bit more creativity than Steinberger. Doesn't have that experience that Zach has. But Sybil is definitely the guy they want to get the ball to in the last third to create something.
Last Cup as the head coach at DC United.
There you go.
1999. That seems long.
Here's Martinez, lofts it in, back post. Sandoval gets a touch to it, but goes right at Kuzminsky. Was recognized as a state in 1912. They will cheer endless and relentlessly until the 20-minute, 18-second.
Other really, really good sides that are there. Charlotte Independence. It's hard to get into the top 4. You've got to push one of those good teams aside. So, EFC, absolutely stunning strikes.
Saracostas, a second-year man, born in Greece, from Coventry, Rhode Island. Padula brings it down with the chest.
Now, to slow everything down, get the ball down the other end of the pitch. Try and high press them and keep the ball up there if they can.
Was that his team, Charleston, needed to get off to a good start against Charlotte, as they've conceded early and within
gets ignored.
Well, you talk about that it is simple, but when you're in the heat of the action, how hard is it to process that, knowing that when you make that pass, there's a
win on the road is that loud. To your point, I mean, they're 1-3-1 away from the home.
You see such a seismic shift from such a stoic organization. Ben Olsen made it really easy what the North Star of DC United was for a long time.
Said that they get about 70% of a way through a match. Usually the 60, 65-minute mark is where things start to get them into trouble. Slow start tonight for sure.
And that's a public address announcer after my own heart. That's almost precisely how I'd go about it.
Whether we're doing Pick'em or talking about it on USL All Access, there are some shocking results, both in good and bad ways.
Devin, I'm going to prevent you from getting yourself in too much trouble by suggesting what the results were.
To get done that early.
I think you could argue there's probably 2 of the 4 divisions where home field is going to be decided. Maybe you're going after the division championship, or you're just going after 3, 4, 5.
Even how strong Jake LaCava is, and he just can't get on the end of it. And Archer does so well to draw the foul.
An almost exact way the first half started, with LaCava darting run to open things up.
This will skip over the foot of McCabe and picked up by Kuzminsky.
It was a lot, so I'd love to see it go back to 3, though.
I'm curious to see what's going to happen, especially after
I
this
also don't
year.
love VAR, but that's like, I mean, I don't love a lot of things.
Well,
I
you don't have
like
to deal with that
change.
here.
Yes, I
That's
know,
all right.
I know.
Look as the guys on the field. Pick out your new jersey today by visiting shop.charlestonbattery.com.